Yes, hello and welcome to Super Stadium here on the Gold Coast for this Wednesday night clash between the Penrith Panthers and the Gold Coast Titans. It's going to be a good game here as we kick off round one of season 8 in the SRL. Joining me in the commentary box is Riley Murray, and Riley, what a matchup we have between these two sides.
Yeah, it's a very good matchup, and it's like a David and Goliath type of battle. Last season, Titans finished almost the top of the board. Panthers, they got the spoon, and this season, Panthers have a platinum on their team, so that'll definitely help them out, and it definitely helps having that platinum be Jackson Allison, an amazing player playing for the Broncos. I think his entire career before making the move to Panthers this season, and I'm very keen to see what he's going to be able to do because he's a very classy player.
Yeah, they've been quite busy in the off-season window, bringing on some new signings like El Rey Romano, Matt Downey, just to name a couple. But we're on the way here as Caval gets us kicked off. And Hayden Davis will take the first run of the game for the Titans. And the Penrith Panthers sporting their pink away jerseys here. It's a tough game for them to start off the season. But you have to say, Riley, it's a good test to see how they can compete and measure against these top teams like the Titans.
Yeah, for sure, Sonny. And as we see, Titans just getting a lot of momentum just to start the game off. But I'm really keen to see how the Panthers forwards will go. I think that they've recruited very well in the forwards. Their backs maybe leave something to be desired. But even still, this is a very classy Titans team list, and we'll see how they'll hold up against them.
As we see their fifth tackle from the Titans, and they drop back to Mike Borsons. He shanks it to the corner of Lomu, and Lomu will be taken in a good cover tackle there. So we get our first look at the Panthers' attack here for this season. And bit of a floater there as Allison finds space and he gets the offload to Rohan Caval, my apologies. So not a bad start there for the Panthers. A pretty prop-heavy forward pack, so we'll see if they plan to play their game straight through the middle and see if they can muscle up against the staunch Titans forward pack as we see them shift it back through the middle, and Riggle ends up with it. Stop just short of the 40, entering Gold Coast territory as we see. Mansell now gives it out to Madaus. Back inside to Allison, the marquee superstar for the Panthers, fifth and last here. And Riley, not a bad set to start off for the Panthers.
Yeah, not a bad set at all. Just a lot of explosive talent in that first set for them. Just maybe getting a few things wrong, but making the wrongs into rights almost. With Allison just making that break earlier. It looked very good from him. Very good early test.
Right, that's the third. So we see the Panthers muscling up on defense now. We got a short look at Nathan Fisher as we get another look at him now. The former Newcastle Knight who played in the grand final last season. A good addition for this Gold Coast side as they shift it back to the middle through Tabasco, and it'll be fifth and last here. 35 meters gained on the set, so where will they go? They go to McGlucky, and McGlucky will try and stab it to the corner of Madonka, and Madonka steps one, but he won't beat Liam Ryan. And Riley, in your opinion, what do you think will be the difference or the difference maker in tonight's match? You've got a team like the Panthers who some might say are lacking in comparison to the Titans in their backs department, but that forward package is very strong, very tough through the middle.
Yeah, well, if the Panthers are going to get one over on the favourites here, it definitely just have to be straight through the middle because they do seem a bit outmatched in the backs. With the Titans' backs just being all very classy players. They lost a few of them and then recruited even better players almost. They've done very good in the off-season, the Titans. And look, Panthers, if they want to win it, they just got to go through the middle.
As we see Allison with a good kick there, but Goetz is there to field it. And he nearly breaks away on the right-hand side, but he'll be taken down in the tackle there. The Gold Coast Titans coming off what many would consider a successful season, advancing all the way to the prelims in their first ever season. 3 or 4 expansion teams to make the finals. We don't have to talk about the other team that missed it, but they've definitely shown a lot of promise here as we see Tabasco now shifted out wide to Nathan Fisher, and Fisher getting involved early here in this game. And it's good to see him get those touches as we see Tabasco now trying to wind up through the middle. 48 meters gained on the set, 5th and last here. McLucky drops back in the corner. Gets the ball from Lee, and it's a good kick there. Donka will field it, steps one again, and oh, Liam Ryan forced to come up. So good resolve from the Panthers to, as we see Lincoln wriggle straight through the middle, and he'll break one. He'll get the offload away. Matausa's there. Can he be Liam Ryan? He gives it out wide. Lomu gives it in. Oh, Ray Romano.
What are we watching? This
They
is
are
the
just
real
throwing
life
it
Panther.
around.
This, the NRL Panthers are watching. This is the entertainers at the moment. What was that?
As we see Downey trying to barge over, and the Panthers looking very dangerous here. What a play it was from them earlier on, as we see Caval now trying to wind up with it. Playing a bit of park footy here. As we see Wriggle gives it to Bailey Wilson. Bailey Wilson trying to charge over. Will he get there? Bailey Wilson plants it down. Referee will take a look at it, but I think that was good for all money there, right?
Oh, he's gotten that, and I have seen enough. Give them the premiership already, Sonny. How good was that set? That is the best set I've seen in my SRL history. That was one of the greatest runs there. Just not having old mate Liam Ryan at home. They just went straight through the middle and just kept on passing the ball. They just kept on passing it, and they couldn't get him down. And of course, they just converted it into a try. Because how could they not? That was an amazing run from them.
Yeah, I'm stunned myself, Riley. The Penrith Panthers just swinging it around there. They probably went off the script and just decided, you know what, chuck it around here. Because against a team like the Titans, you're going to have to take those sorts of risks. You're going to have to chance your arm, and tell you what, they picked their spot, and they couldn't have picked it any better. Great set there, leading to the first points of the game here in a sold-out Gold Coast Seabus Super Stadium. Lennox Prakash, he'll be very confident after that set there. We'll see if they can back it up, but obviously the Titans considered to be one of the powerhouse teams in the SRL. And not too often that we see other teams strike first blood against them, but I'll tell you what, it'll be a great battle to see for the rest of this game as we see Allison wind up with it now.
Yeah, Sonny, if I'm the Titans, I'm very afraid right now. That was just an amazing set, and the Panthers, they just got the momentum now, and that's all they need. And they're going for an early kick, but oh, that's a bit of a
Oh, and it's a
captain
shanker
killer.
from Caval. Caval trying to go for a 40-20, but he just missed kicks that one. So that'll bring pressure inside the Panthers' red zone, or just outside, as Christian McKay now winds up with it just short of the 22nd tackle. They go short to Borsons, and Borsons will just take the run here. Yet to go inside the red zone for the Titans as we see them now. Give it to Davis. Davis bumps one off. Won't get past the other. 11 meters away from the try line. 4 tackle. They go short side to Tabasco. Tabasco gives it back out to Fisher. Fisher with his 4th run of the game, but he's stopped about 7 meters away from the try line. 5th and last here. They go to McLucky. McLucky with a grubber. Who's going to get it? Oh, Mark Lee. What a try. Mark Lee scooping up the grubber. Gets the big fend away. And he'll get the Titans on the board for the first points of their evening.
Yeah, that was just the captain there stepping up, and Mark Lee. An amazing grubber from McLucky, who just kind of bounced off of a couple Panthers players. Just no one could get to it, and Mark Lee just scoops it up and jumps over. Very good stuff, and breaks a tackle too while he's at it, just for fun. Just an amazing player, amazing hooker. Just leading by example, getting his team back in this one.
Yeah, great way to step up for the Titans captain. And you don't want to let the Panthers get off, to too much of a head start, because they had a lot of momentum in their favour after they scored that try. But nonetheless, the Titans have equalised now, courtesy of a conversion from Michael McLucky. And there were a lot of Titans players that were picked to play in the representative games for internationals this off-season. Mark Lee, of course, being one of them. McLucky and Borsons from the Titans. Liam Ryan. I mean, it's a pretty star-studded roster, wouldn't you say, Riley?
Yeah, I'd agree with you. It seems like maybe they need a bit of a salary cap investigation, but they've got quite a good squad, and man, it was looking very good for the Panthers until that shanked kick, and then everything changed for them, didn't it?
Yeah, the Panthers just can't afford to make those sorts of mistakes. I mean, you know, there's the risk element when you take those sorts of chances and they don't work out for you. But you know, I think you know, Penrith are still looking good here. Defense, in my opinion, has been very solid from them. They haven't really let too much get away from them. As we see 4 tackle Liam Ryan taking that run there. And they drop back. Will they go for the 40-20?
Ooh.
McGlucky tries his luck now, and he'll shank the kick. Elroy Mane will take it now. And Riley, the Panthers with another prime opportunity just outside of the Titans.
Yeah, well, let's see if they can capitalize on that shanked kick just like the Titans did on the Panthers. Because if they can turn this into points, it's just going to be an absolute shootout that we got here.
Yeah, they need that get back as we see Bailey Wilson take the run up now. 3rd tackle for the Panthers. Matos back inside to Cody Mansour. Cody Mansour won't get past Liam Ryan, but he gets good space. And he'll get them just 16 meters away from the try line. Panthers, they go inside to Allison. And Allison will wind up with it. On the 10, he ends up. 40 meters gain on the set. 5th and last here. They go to Matos. Matos. Oh, who
That's
gets
a
the
6
ball?
again.
It's the ball. And the ref has ruled 6 again. So Penrith, prime opportunity here. Prime chance. Will they be able to cross the line here as they go to Allison, and Allison is barging his way over. But he'll be held just short of the line. Wriggle gives it out flat to Chad Johnson. Chad Johnson's over the line. Can he put the ball down? Yes, he can. And Chad Johnson, the 2nd rower for the Penrith Panthers. Pretty confident he got that one down, Riley. What a try.
Yeah, Sonny, I think we got a shootout here. Just Panthers capitalizing off that 6 again and the shanked kick. And just Johnson, how good is he? He's just been very consistent and reliable for the Panthers this season and last. One of the best 2nd rowers in the competition, in my opinion. And he just gets the Panthers ahead here.
Yeah, I think I'll have to agree with you, Riley. Chad Johnson, he's probably been a bit underrated or hasn't gotten as much spotlight as some of the other 2nd rowers in this game, but nonetheless, he's certainly making a point here tonight as Rahul Kaval will now make it 12-6 in favour of the Penrith Panthers. And the Panthers, last season's wooden spooners, and it wasn't an ideal set of circumstances for them, competing without a platinum and, you know, finishing dead last with a 3-10 record. But I'll tell you what, the way that they're playing here tonight, there's just early signs that suggest that, you know, if they can play their best footy, they can match it with some of the best teams here. And it's still early, but you just got to love what you're seeing so far from them, mate.
Yeah, it's early days. And
commentator's curse. My apologies to everyone from Penrith as we see Boston's now. Oh, geez, maybe I should just shush.
Yeah, well, Sonny, we know the Titans, they're not just going to allow that to happen. And that is nearly a try from Driscoll. Then I reckon that they're not going to let Panthers get away with that mistake.
Yeah, they're very classy opposition, and that is why. That's why you just do not write off the Gold Coast Titans. Christian Mackay with his 1st try of the season and just went straight through the gap there. Made it look pretty easy.
Yeah, Mackay straight through, just effortless. I spoke to some of the Titans players beforehand. They weren't too stoked on Mackay's move to the props, but he's just trying to prove his haters wrong, proving that he's got the most aura in the SRL and just proving Christian McFreak. He is a freak, indeed.
Yeah, that was a freaky try, that one. McGlucky now straight in front of the sticks. Home fans on their feet. Almost a quarter of the way through this game. The game has been so far 12 all. Gold Coast Titans and Panthers. Your first Wednesday night game on SRL TV. After this one, get tuned for the last game of the round from the nation's capital in Canberra. The Raiders taking on the Cronulla Sharks. What a game that will be. As we see Kaval now ready to get us back on the way. So the Panthers, you know, still early days, but you know, it's just those sorts of mistakes that have really cost them in this game. So
yeah, that's for sure, Sonny. They're just being their own worst enemy at the moment. If they just try and tidy up their game and not make those errors, the Titans, they wouldn't have scored any of their points so far. So we'll see if the Panthers can try and tidy it up and do a little bit better in that department.
Oh, a bit of a flat ball there, but Driscoll nonetheless ends up with it. Post-contact meters on the run, 4 tackle. And a bit slow to play the ball there. Probably copped a knock on that one as we see Boston shifted out to McLucky, his opposite halves partner. 5th and last at the halfway line on the SRL logo. They drop back to Mark Lee. And Mark Lee gets his first kick of the game out towards the wing of Lomu. Lomu steps one, but he won't beat the reinforcements there as we see the subs coming on now for the Panthers, injecting some fresh legs in through the middle, which is where they've played a good portion of their footy, but they shifted out to El Rey Romano. And what an impact he's having on. If I'm not mistaken, he came from the Bulldogs, I believe. Do you know, Riley?
I believe he came from the Seagulls.
Seagulls, my apologies. That's right, I knew that. Allison straight through the middle. 51 meters gained on the set, 5th and last here. Panthers, what will they do? They're 25 out from the line. Will they put up a big bomb here? They go flat side to Palm, and Palm takes his first run. Just the sides, give me that. Let's see what I can do. But he'll end up well short of the try line, 10 meters out there.
Yeah, Ginger Palm just didn't have the speed to get through the line there, but backing himself, it's his debut at the moment. I'm almost certain it's his debut, and it's good to see him have a bit of that spark and that trust in himself, just backing himself in those sorts of opportunities there.
Ginger Palm, what a name. You know what, just based off name alone, I reckon he's going to be in for a blinder tonight. So we see McLucky now shifted out to Ilias. And Kyriakos Ilias now taking the run, 4 tackle. Just short of the halfway line. Titans, they've been struggling a bit to get inside the Penrith half of the field, but so we see 5th and last here, 25 minutes gone from Seabus Super Stadium. They drop back to Murray, and Murray will put in the long kick, but it's straight down to Madonka. Madonka with a bit of space, but the kick returns just haven't been really working on that side of the field for Penrith, as we see them give it to Chad Johnson now. Johnson, one of the try scorers for Penrith. He'll take that run up. Regal gives a shot to Irwin. Irwin gives it out to Ginger Palm. Ginger Palm taking on the 33rd tackle here. They go back out right to Madaus. Madaus to Mansour. Mansour now, he finds space. Can't get past Liam Ryan. But I'll tell you what, that right-hand side for the Penrith edge, it's been working for them. Maybe they need to just start targeting that more. So we see that was a questionable ball there. Very flat. Matt Downey will have to take it. 5th and last here. They drop back to Caval. Caval gets the punt to the corner. And Goetz is there to field it. He'll step one. But he'll get taken down. And a good stop there from Penrith.
Yeah, it was a very good clean set from the Panthers, just getting through it, making good meters. Mansour was very good making meters for them there. And I'm curious to see if he'll just keep on injecting himself like that. But Mark Lee.
Big Mark Lee gets the big fend away there. And that'll get his side just short of the 40 in Penrith territory, as we see Murray now trying to take the run. And they go flat ball short to Borsons, who gets it out to Driscoll, and Driscoll named one of the second rowers of the season in season 7. Let's see what sort of a game he'll be having tonight, as we see McLucky put up a high bomb, bit of a shanker, it's gone short, and Fisher comes up with it. What a good way to defuse it there from the Panthers. They'll get the possession back. So they give it back out now to Matt Downey. The Panthers looking very solid. They've been competing with such a classy Titans side here tonight. Almost 30 minutes played here on the Goldie, as we see Johnson now. He'll get some post-contact meters on the run. Panthers advancing again inside Gold Coast half. Allison been very active in this game tonight as well, and he's going to have to be relied upon. And you've got a platinum marquee superstar like him. You want him to be the focal point through the middle. 5th and last here. 30 meters gained on the set from Penrith. Men from the foot of the mountains as they go to Madaus. Madaus puts in a good kick there to Fisher. Watch out, Nathan Fisher. Oh, gets a nice rib tickler on the kick return there. And it's been very clinical stuff from the Panthers, I've got to say. Besides the mistakes, they've just been... and as I say that, I probably should just stop giving them praise. I seem to be cursing them. Mark Lee, what a game he's having so far. Certainly taking the team on his shoulders here tonight, as we see a big bump off from Ilias. And now the Titans inside the red zone for the Panthers. They go out to Tabasco. Tabasco will wind up with him now. 4 tackle on the 10-meter line. Where will they go? They go right-hand side to Borsons, and Borsons will run it up there. A good run from Borsons, just takes the contact. 5th and last here. They drop back. McGlucky puts up a high bomb. Who's going to be under it? Plenty of pink jerseys there, but it's a blue jersey that comes away with it. And not much doing for the Titans on the end of that set there.
Yeah, it was a very good set from them though. Like Mark Lee just bashing his way through the line, just making those meters as many as he wants really. He's just kind of been a madman this game, hasn't he?
Oh, Mark Lee, you've sort of come to expect those performances from him now. I'll tell you what, I think he's got a point to prove for this season, trying to earn a call-up for a Kangaroos jersey. And when you've got a team that is star-studded like the Titans, it certainly does help your cause, as we see 4 tackle now. Panthers give it to Caval. He tries again, but again he gets shanked, and Liam Ryan steps through the gap. He finds a bit of space, but he's brought down by Mansour. First tackle for the Titans, looking dangerous now as they get the gap. Oh, and Tabasco gets ankle tapped there. Mansour is having a defensive game to remember tonight, as we see Ilias now. Ilias trying to make something happen there. He'll barge his way through. 3 meters short of the line. 3rd tackle. They go out to McGlucky. McGlucky flat ball to Lockie Martin. And Martin's driven back there. 4 tackle here. Where will they go? Titans short to McGlucky. McGlucky out to Liam Ryan. And good reinforcements on the tackle that needed to be made. 5th and last here. 34 minutes inside this first half. As we see McGlucky, dangerous kick. Watch out here. What will happen? Who's under it? Oh, Murray comes down with the goods. And he'll score the try for the Titans. And that'll make it 16-12 here in Gold Coast. Kick to come.
Yeah, that's an amazing take from Murray. Just runs halfway across the field to get there. And out leaps the big man from the Panthers. And look at that put down too. How good is that from Dylan Murray? Just a very good centre. Was very consistent for the Titans last season. Here he is now, just still putting on a clinic. And if I had to give one piece of advice to the Panthers, it would be stop the early kick. For the love of God.
I'll make the same mistake it doesn't help the case when big situations the Titans have scored off those mistakes. So a bit of tightening up needed for the Panthers. 5 minutes away from half time. But it's still been a very competitive game. You could even argue that the Panthers have had momentum in their favour for a good portion of this first half.
Yeah, they definitely have. They've just been giving momentum away with these early kicks and these shanks that they're doing. And they're just inviting sadness and destruction into their lives with these kicks.
As we see Tabasco now, they shifted out to Rogers. Liam Rogers, one of the great characters in the SRL, taking his run there. 2nd tackle. They go short to McGlucky, back inside to Martin. And that inside defense for Penrith has just been very staunch. Not much give. Not the Titans. They've been very clinical at executing when they've been given the chance. So we see here Borsons now. Oh, inside. And Murray, he gets put on his stomach for his troubles. 5th and last here. Not much gain on the set for the Titans, but Borsons gets a good kick away to relieve some pressure. Mansell tries to step 1, but he's just met by a blue wall there. Less than 3 minutes remaining in this first half from the Goldie, as we see Allison now. Big run, gets the offload to Ginger Pom, and Ginger Pom is taken down. 2nd tackle, Penrith. Ref telling the Titans to hurry up there. Matt Downey now takes the middle. 3rd tackle on the run. About 35 meters out from the try line. Can they get to the red zone? Put up a dangerous kick here as Johnson now. He'll edge them closer. 4th tackle. They go short side. Caval. Oh, a bit of a miscommunication there. And Borsons is there to pick up the mistake. And again, Riley Caval just not having a night to remember so far.
Yeah, just a poor pass from him. He's not having a good night today, is he? And Mike Borsons, you can't just leave a loose ball in front of him. He'll just leap on anything, really. And this Titans squad, they've just gotten the momentum straight back in their favour.
Yeah, Panthers will be trying to hold them out before half time. So Captain Prakash can get the instructions out, reset, refocus, for the second half, but this Titans team, they're slowly turning the tides in their favour. Looking to try and get one more on the board before half time. Could we potentially see it? Fifth and last here, just short of the 20. Where will they go? Lee gives it back to McLucky. McLucky puts up a high bomb. It's going to be well short, and Lomu comes down with it. But that'll be half time as we head into the sheds here from the Gold Coast. Yes, hello and welcome back to the Goldie here, where the Titans hold an 18-12 lead over the Penrith Panthers. And it's been a competitive battle between both sides here, Riley, with the Panthers getting the upper hand early on, but Titans slowly but surely coming back towards the back end of that first half.
Yeah, Titans did very well to just bring himself into the game and just keep on scoring in this shootout. It's just been 1-for-1 stuff at the moment, hasn't it, Sonny?
He's held there. Up now.
Yeah, and it's just the class of the Titans. I guess when they're up against a bit of adversity, they don't let it get too far away from them. It'll be interesting to see how these teams go in the second half, and that's not the start that the Titans would have wanted. Giving away a penalty there, now Hendrik Lind will be kicking for sideline here. So a good opportunity early on for the Panthers to try and strike here in the second half.
Yeah, definitely a very good opportunity for the Panthers. Just Titans inviting the Panthers into their own half, basically. And we'll see if they can capitalize on it.
You see Madonka now getting just short of the 40. Metcalf from dummy half. Oh, what a ball from Regal. Gets it to Allison. Finds a bit of space there. Now the Panthers inside the red zone. Let's see what they can do here. Regal, what a game he's been having too as well. 2 try assists from the Panthers hooker as we see Mansell trying to make something happen now. Regal gives it short to Caval. Caval inside ball to Callum Elwin. Callum Elwin just short of the 10 here. 44 meters gained on this set for the Panthers. What will they do on the 5th tackle here? Caval puts up a good kick. Who's going to be under it? Pink jerseys were swarming, but Nathan Fisher, cool, calm, and collected under the pressure. So Riley, Titans holding up after early penalty given away there.
Yeah, Titans just holding up very well there to stop the Panthers, and Panthers kind of just wasting an opportunity. I'm still stuck on that amazing ball that Regal chucked. Just amazing drone pass.
Yeah, he's been... Oh, big tackle there on Borsons. What a hit. But yeah, Regal, he's been having a good night tonight. He's been putting a lot of good balls into space for the Panthers, creating opportunities. But Felix Stoder now, the former Bronco, finally coming on in the second half, making the move to the Goldie. As we see, Rogers now ends up with the ball. 4th tackle. Titans just short of the red zone as they go flat ball out to Felix Stoder again, his second run of the set. And it'll be 5th and last here, about 14 meters from the line. As they drop back to McLucky. McLucky putting up a good kick there. Who's going to get it? It's tapped back. There's space open for Riggle. Oh, he shrugs one off, but it'll be brought down in the cover of the fence. And geez, if he wasn't brought down there, Riley, I think he would have been gone for all money.
Yeah, I think so as well, Sonny. And of course it was Riggle, the man that was just in that spot there. And here he is again.
With the fend. Oh, with the offload. Oh, the Jameson shuffle done to absolute perfection from Lincoln Riggle. He did the Jameson shuffle. He gets the fend away with the offload. Madonka now on the sideline, but it'll be taken out of bounds. And that'll put a bit of an anticlimactic end to what was a great set there from the men in pink.
Yeah, well, both hookers in this game are just absolutely tearing up the field. They're both just doing amazing work for the teams. Probably both the standouts as well on both teams. And man, it's hard to fault either of them, is it, Sonny?
Yeah, the hookers from both teams stepping up tonight, both with 2 try assists respectively. As we see Stoder now, he's been getting very involved early on here. They shifted out to Liam Ryan, bit of open space, but he's brought down. And it hasn't been an easy job for the Titans trying to break on those edges there. They're trying to find the space, but the Panthers' defense has just been very solid. As we see Rogers now, 4th tackle. They give it out to Hayden Davis, who bumps off one, won't get past the other. 5th and last here for the Titans. And there's 47 played here in this TBC Live SRL Premiership game between The Gold Coast Titans and the Penrith Panthers. Mendonca fields the return, steps one. Oh, shrugs off another. And he's forced down there by two Titans defenders. Liam Ryan, I think, having to come up there as well. Metcalf gives it out to Wriggle. Wriggle gives it out wide to Prakash, the captain. And Prakash there trying to make something happen, but he'll be brought down short of the halfway. Panthers shifting it back inside now. And it's a lot of good ball movement from this Panthers side. It's very impressive to watch as we see Kaval now. He'll get a cheeky inside ball off to Prakash. Prakash, post-contact meters. Good run there. 4 tackle inside the 40. They go short to Kaval. Kaval! He throws an absolute howler of a pass. I think that was Brady-esque there, but nonetheless, the ref doesn't call it. 5th and last here. They go short to Shaq the Unknown. Shaq the Unknown. Oh, not the grubber that he wanted to get away. But Ben Cummins, making his debut here tonight, will come up with it. And another one that fizzles out at the end there for the Panthers, Riley, after looking so promising.
Yeah, well, Shaq the Unknown, he's just been looking at how Kowal has been playing and thinks, you know, I can do a better job than that, and he takes the kick on the last. And to be honest, it wasn't the worst, it wasn't the best though. He didn't really find anyone but a Titans play there. But look, Panthers, they just need to keep on getting these sets in. And oh, Mark Lee.
Oh, Jameson Shuffle! Jameson Shuffle once again. Sorry to cut you off, Riley. It's the most devastating move in the SRL. 5th and last year, 30 meters away. They give it to McLucky now. And it's a good kick there. He lets it bounce Mendonca, and he decides to take it. And that mistake could cost Penrith a fortune there, right?
Yeah, I'm not sure what he's done there. He might have maybe seen someone with a with a meat pie maybe in the crowd and thought, oh, you know, I could go for a snack. And went to walk over before realizing he had the ball in his hand.
I think it's the short field dimensions. It's a bit short on those edges there. He probably thought that the ball had already sailed into full, but nonetheless, the Titans with the prime opportunity now inside the 10. So the Panthers now, let's see how their goal line defense can hold up against a very potent attacking team in the Gold Coast Titans, especially in the red zone. And there you go. That is the class on display, and Liam Ryan just waltzes under the sticks to score for the Gold Coast Titans, which will make it 22-12 kick to come.
Yeah, Liam Ryan, he just strolled over, didn't he? Absolutely no one there to stop him. And he's just, look at that, he could have just walked over, basically skipped.
Yeah, there was just too much space there, and I'll tell you what, the Panthers, they've been pretty good defensively, but it's just those mistakes. You got to say, if they hadn't made these mistakes here tonight, you know, they probably wouldn't have conceded so many points. It's really been their Achilles. Nonetheless, Lucky now slotting it from straight in front. That'll make it 24-12 here at Super Stadium. 51 minutes played. And Riley, if you're the Panthers, what do you have to do to get back in this game?
Well, I think that Lennox Prakash needs to go to his teammates and give them all a good yelling, especially Mendonca, who's gone over the sideline a few times tonight. And look, they just need to reel it in, stop being so ridiculous with the footy they're playing, and start, you know, being a bit more conservative and just working through their sets.
Yeah, I agree. They just need to take care of the footy, as we see McLucky now. He'll be driven back. Good defense there from the Panthers. But the Titans, this is the class that we talk about. This is the star power of their team, with Lockie Martin taking the run there. And you could get the upper hand on them, you know, for the first 10, 20, 30 minutes. But they're a team that you need to play 80 minutes against. And it just doesn't help when you concede penalties and mistakes. But nonetheless, Panthers still in the fight. Plenty of footy left to be played. 5th and last for the Titans. They go to McLucky. McLucky with a shanker off the kick. Shaq the Unknown. And Shaq the Unknown tries to get his head through the space there, but he'll be driven back. And it's good to see Shaq the Unknown, the Indian representative of the SRL here, making his return to the Panthers. Slotting in at that center position this half. Hendrick Lynn now tries to make something happen. Third tackle, halfway line. Allison dishes it out to Kaval. Kaval just decides to run the ball. Maybe the new game plan going forward nonetheless. 4th tackle here. They go short to Allison. Wilson now. He'll try and break something open. 5th and last here. Not much gain on the set for Penrith. And drop back in the pocket. Lind, clips his own teammate, and another mistake there, Riley.
Yeah, you hate to see it, just not at all what they needed there. They just needed to complete that one set. It looked like a pretty decent set from them as well, but they just make a meal of it at the end.
Yeah, and like you said earlier, Riley, Penrith, they've just been their own worst enemy here tonight. Those mistakes, it can just really kill your momentum and swing things around. Not in the way you'd like it, as McLucky now. Titans knocking on the red zone here. Slow play the ball. Yeah, short to Martin. Dishes it out to Rogers, who gets absolutely laid out. Oh my goodness, what a hit there. Liam Littleman Rogers just gets a nice how you going there and drops his lollies, Riley. That was a huge hit. Good defensive play from the Panthers. Could they turn it around from this?
Oh, well, let's hope we'll see something from him. Liam Rogers, he's a bit rattled after that one. Just not acting like much of a freak there. Just absolutely getting demolished. And here he is, slow to get to marker. Just once again was the last line of defense there after the line break.
Tell you what, that hit looked like a freak accident. I'll say that much. Bailey Wilson now. He'll try and drive towards the 40. 4 tackle. Panthers, they go left side. Irwin now gets the offload. Caval driven back there. 5th tackle inside the 40 of Gold Coast half. Panthers, what will they do here? 5th tackle options have not been their strong point tonight. Hendrik Lind just stabs it in the corner towards Fisher. Fisher's got space, and he nearly turns Cody Mansell inside out. But Cody Mansell, just a defensive anchor tonight, being relied upon a lot to counter this outside backs, or these outside backs of the Titans. They're very potent. So we see Lockie Martin now, who gets laid out, and the Panthers are playing with a purpose. They are just giving it all tonight, and they have turned it around again, courtesy of a big hit that's forced the ball loose.
That's exactly what the Panthers needed there. A forced error. Amazing job by the Panthers. And look, they can get back in this game. They just need a score here.
And they have a perfect opportunity to do so as Allison now. He'll barge close to the line, but still a few meters short here. 3rd tackle. They go short to Wilson. Wilson winds up with it. Can he barge his way over the line? And Bailey Wilson will score for the Panthers. The ref will want to check it. But I think that's a good try there from the Panthers, Riley. What a set. What a turnaround from their forwards. Just forcing those big mistakes there. Forcing the ball loose. And now they have finally struck back against the Titans.
Yeah, I think so, Sonny. I think that at the start of the game, I said they've got to win this in the forward battle, and they have been winning the forward battle so far. They have just been impeccable, and that's, if I'm not mistaken, that's the big man's second try of this game. He got his first right after that amazing passage of play that we saw for the first try of the game. But man, the Panthers, they're playing with passion.
Oh, most certainly are. And I'll tell you what. Caval has slotted it, so it's now 6 points the difference, 24-18, still in favour of the Titans, but the Panthers now, they have just turned this one around in the blink of an eye, and now it just feels like momentum has shifted once again as we enter the final quarter of this game. McLucky will get us back on the way, and the Titans have been doing a good job so far of keeping their pressure on the Panthers. But geez, the Panthers just forcing their way to get the ball back, putting on some big shots, and we see the first run there. Caval decides, you know what, the boys are doing it, I'm going to do it too. Let's run it straight. First tackle here for the Panthers, and bit of space there for Johnson, but he's brought down in a tackle. Second tackle here. Panthers now, they go right. Out to Lynn, he dishes it to Allison. Allison now, he'll take the run. Third tackle. Panthers go right-hand side to Lynn, dishes it out wide to Shaq the Unknown, and Shaq D is brought down. Will they try and go for a 40-20 here? It looks like they're lined up in the pocket. They dish it out to Allison, and Allison will have a crack. Why not, mate? And he'll go towards the corner, but there's not enough power under it, and Liam Ryan will field it. And I'll tell you what, not a bad set, all things considered there, Riley. It could have been worse the way the Panthers have been going.
Yeah, I think that's the best kick that we've seen from the Panthers tonight, and it was from the big man in Jackson Allison. So, look, you got to respect the hustle.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, there's nothing worse as a half than when you see the big lock forwards making better kicks than you. It can be quite demoralising, but nonetheless, the Panthers, they don't care who steps up, as long as you know, they get the result, and that's what they're aiming for, and that's how they're playing so far. As we see here, Titans now, 5th and last here. Didn't cross the halfway line on that set. Borsons will put in a good kick there, a lot of boot under it. Madonka now, he'll be taken there. And Madonka, it's been pretty tough for him to try and break open on that wing, as we see Irwin now wind up with the run.
Yeah, it just seems like Mendonca's been outclassed on the wing all night so far. But, oh, Jackson Allison, he's just been very good playing that link man role. He's just been dishing the ball out perfectly all game.
Yeah, as we see Johnson now with a break on the right-hand side with the offload to Shaq the Unknown. Shaq the Unknown. He had space there, but just didn't have enough pace. And he'll be hunted down there. That was a great play. They go outside on the wing to Ray Romano. And Ray Romano now will hold that ball 25 metres out from the line. Fifth and last here for Penrith. Penrith now. Oh, a bit of a shanker there from Allison. But Ryan will field it. He's got a bit of space. Mansour has to try and chase him down here. Will he get there? He's got men on the outside, but he'll be brought down in a good chase down tackle from Cody Mansour. And what a battle of the fullbacks it's been there, Ryan.
Yeah, it definitely has, and the punt just probably wasn't the option there from the big man and Allison. They probably would have been better off with a bomb or something like that, but he goes to the punt, and look, they kind of pay a price for it. Third tackle, and the Titans are in their 40.
Yeah, it was a very shallow kick there from Allison. But nonetheless, the Titans knocking on the red zone, 4th tackle. Oh, and it's a mistake turned over. I think it was Borsons who made the mistake there. Now Penrith, they're back with the ball, and can they make something happen here? Mata Us now tries to take the run, and Riley, what do you think's going on with the Titans? Is it fatigue?
It might be, but man, the Panthers, I think that they're just putting too much pressure on them right now. The pressure's been immense, and Mansour just making a little half break there. 4th tackle there, going past the halfway line now. And Prakash.
Oh, the skipper gets a big fend away. He's trying to inspire his team, leading by example. And what a way to do it. 5th and last here for Penrith. They drop back in the pocket. Caval puts up a high bomb. It's not the best. Pretty short, but nonetheless, Liam Ryan will come down with it. And a good cover tackle to bring him down. And they've done a pretty good job at limiting Liam Ryan's, his attacking X factor in this game. They've been countering it pretty well, and it's another mistake from the Titans. And Madonka ends up with it. Riley, are they giving this game away because the Panthers have ended up with the ball again, courtesy of another mistake from the Gold Coast?
Look, I can't even blame the Gold Coast. They're not even like their unforced errors. The Panthers are just putting this pressure on them, and they can't seem to escape it. Just the Panthers, they're just looking like they're more determined and they're more hungry for it right now.
Mataus, finds the break through the middle, tries to get the offload, but Wriggles taken back. And the Panthers, they're just playing with so much energy right now. It's great stuff to see, but the Titans, their defense is just very staunch. There's not much room to give here. As we see, 5th and last now, Caval, what will he do? High bomb here, who's going to be under it? They're chasing. Oh, and Goats comes down with it. But Goats will be brought down. And I'll tell you what, the 5th tackle kicks probably haven't been the best, but the way that they've been, getting the cover tackles, I mean, it's been solid stuff here from the Panthers. But the Titans now heading into this final 10 minutes in front of their home crowd. They'll be looking to just quash all their momentum in favour of Penrith, as we see Ryan now. He'll take the run to the halfway line. Yeah, short side to Davis. Davis to Stoder. Stoder finds space, but he won't get past that pink wall there. 5th and last, just short of the red zone. Gold Coast now. They drop it to McLucky. McLucky puts in a grubber, and Liam Ryan on the end of it. But a good stop there from Penrith.
Panthers, they have 9 minutes to level the score out. They look hungry. They look like they want it, but it's not going to be easy against the Titans. It's going to be very difficult, in fact, and let's just see if they're up to it here.
Yeah, if you really wanted to test yourself, the Titans are a team to do it up against, and they're doing it.
Mark Lee!
There's a mistake there. Mark Lee comes away from the mistake. And could that be the final blow here? The Titans with prime opportunity inside the red zone. They go flat to Felix Stoder. Felix Stoder winds up with it now. So a mistake not helping the cause for Penrith so late in the game. Could this be crucial? Could it be costly? They give it to Davis. Davis is going to try and barge his way over. Can he seal the game? He stops short. third tackle. They go flat
Oh.
now. Head off the ball. Who's going to be there? Mark Lee regathers it.
Ball.
Mark Lee's
Get
turned
back, look
around.
at me.
Two-man tackle,
He's held
fourth.
there.
Where are they going to go? Titans. They go right-hand side. Short to McLucky. McLucky will take the run up. Can he barge over?
Fifth and last. Mark
And
it,
oh,
get in.
McLucky. He's held up there. Good defense from the Panthers on the goal line here. So this will be fifth and last. Where will they go? What will they do? They go flat. Murray, he drops the ball. Who's going to pick it up? They get it. Davis tries to sneak over for a try, but the ref says give it back. So Riley, the Panthers doing a good job to hang in the fight there.
Go.
And now they've got a
One,
chance here to try and
release.
land some counter punches.
Yeah, just barely hung on there. So many times they came very close to scoring the
That's his
Titans.
second.
And the Panthers, they don't have very long at all. They got to somehow get the ball all the way to the other side of the field and score a try against this amazing Titans lineup.
Yeah, and this Titans team, they've, mind the pun, they've tightened up since conceding that last try. And they've been making life a bit hard here for the Panthers. They haven't been able to break open like they usually have, but El Rey Romano will try and make something happen. But he'll be stopped short of the halfway. Fifth and last here for Penrith. What a resilient effort it's been from them so far. Mistakes being very costly. Can't help but wonder how different this game could have turned out. But nonetheless, Fisher, oh, it was a good kick. Fisher letting it bounce there. And it was looking like it could have just trickled over the sideline. But Fisher finally clicks into gear and gets the Titans out of a bit of danger there. Second tackle now. Final 5 minutes of this TBC Live SRL Premiership game as we see Mark Lee. He tries to dart from dummy. Get some good meters on the post contact there. Third tackle. They cut it inside. McLucky to Ryan. Ryan will wind up with it. Fourth tackle on the halfway line here. Panthers trying to hold off this Titans attack here. Doing a pretty good job of it in this set. Fifth and last here. 42 gained. Titans now. They give it out to McLucky. McLucky puts in a good punt towards the corner. And El Rey Romano is there to field it. Can he make something happen here? Oh, and he just gets met in a two-man bear hug from the Titans. So, Riley, final stages of this game, Panthers, they're looking dangerous, but they need to try and get to the other side of the field.
Yeah, I'm not even sure how they're going to do it. They just need it in their big men's hands. Just try and beat them through the middle. Just try and get through this amazing defensive line. And it's not going to be easy at all. They've got time against them. It's not going to be, it's going to be like climbing up a mountain here.
Will they go for the 40-20 here? I think they need to. They give it to Caval. Caval shanks it once again. And just dejection from the Panthers bench there. They knew they had a chance to make something happen and it just didn't work out for them. They needed to take a risk there, but nonetheless, Titans now out on the wing. Nathan Fisher, can he make something happen? Titans ending up with 10 meters away from the try line. What will they be able to do here? They go flat out to Daly. And Daly now winds up with the ball. Less than, just over a minute remaining here in this game. Round one, and that'll be the game. Felix Stoder scoring on his Titans debut, you'd have to say. And that should be game, set, and match for tonight. Gold Coast doing enough to hang on and seal it right at the end right.
Yeah, this is an amazing game. Stoder just puts the nail in the coffin. The Panthers just had an amazing game, just kind of showing the league that they are contenders this season. And although they've been beaten and the scoreline might not reflect it, the Panthers had an amazing game. And Titans were they're just the Titans we all know, weren't they?
Yeah, they're just a classy outfit. And I'll tell you what, like I said before, you just cannot help but wonder how different this game could have been if the Panthers didn't make those mistakes, because that was really what cost them here tonight. It was those missed kicks and just those mistakes that turned possession around. I'll tell you what, there's a lot to like about this side. They've shown very early on glimpses of brilliance and what they're capable of. And I'll tell you what, I think the entire league will have their eyes set on this Panthers outfit, but you just can't discredit the talent and the hard work ethic from these Titans players. They certainly do a lot behind the scenes to prepare themselves for game day, and nonetheless it's paid off dividends for them here tonight as the siren goes from the Goldie Seba Super Stadium, and the Gold Coast Titans starting off the season with a W 30-18 over a resilient, courageous Penrith Panthers outfit here tonight.
Yeah, for sure, Sonny. It was just a very courageous game, just very entertaining for the fans as well. And man, look at this. Wilson got a double. It's Johnson gotten a try as well. They really just did do everything through their forwards, didn't they, the Panthers?
Yeah, it was just straight through the middle, and it was very hard to stop them, and it was great to watch. But for the Titans, Christian McKay, Felix Stater, Mark Lee, Liam Ryan, and Dylan Murray all getting on the board. As we take a look, 54%, 54% of possession in favor of the Titans, 23 from 28 completions compared to the Panthers 22 from 26. Titans making more errors than the Panthers, but the Panthers' errors really were the ones that cost them. One penalty conceded from both sides, 177 tackles compared to the Panthers 190. It was a good defensive effort from them. Missed tackles 25 from the Titans compared to the Panthers 19, and line breaks 29-26. So it's good signs from the Panthers when you look at those numbers. As we take a look at the player stats now for the home side, and Mark Lee, the skipper, what a performance. 4 shy of 300 run meters tonight. 24 tackles, did not miss a beat, didn't miss one. 4 tackle breaks, 6 line breaks, 2 try assists, and a try. Man of the match performance in my opinion. But Liam Ryan, just shy of 200. Had his moments where he did look very dangerous. 9 line breaks tonight. It was a good defensive effort from Mansell to counter that. Borson, Stoder, McGlucky, Driscoll, and Davis all over 100 meters. And in your opinion, who was the man of the match for the Titans tonight, Riley?
I think it's pretty clear. It's got to be Mark Lee, right? He's just
Oh,
amazing.
definitely. It was more of a, what is it, hypothetical question or whatever it is. But yes, it was a great performance from the skipper, making a case for himself for internationals in the upcoming off season. But yeah, it was a great performance from Luke Driscoll. 28 tackles, 0 missed, and that is why he is one of the renowned defensive second rowers in the SRL. But it was a great game from the Titans. There were scratchy parts in there, but their resolve and their consistency to just hold out the Panthers was good. Good display from them. As we take a look now at the Panthers stats, and Lincoln Regal leading the way, 242 run meters for the hooker, 31 tackles, missed a couple, but 4 tackle breaks, 3 line breaks, and 3 try assists tonight for Lincoln Regal.
That's absurd.
And
Everything happened off him, didn't it?
yeah, he was the difference maker tonight. Like, apart from the forwards, Lincoln Regal just really did a great job at leading that attack, and it'll be great to see how his season unfolds. For the Panthers, marquee superstar Jackson Allison making 138 run meters here tonight, 23 tackles, and did not miss one. Couple of tackle breaks and line breaks respectively. He even got a few kicks under his belt. Madonka as well. Cody Mansell and Rohan Kaval all over 100 run meters, but not too many making over 100 for the Panthers here tonight, right?
Yeah, they just kind of didn't make that many meters, did they? Just kind of spread it out throughout the entire team, I think. Might be why. But look, there's good signs from Panthers here. There's some soul searching that they need to do. I think that their halves were their biggest detriment this game. I personally would love to see a Sione Mateus and Hendrik Lind halves pairing, because today Cabal was just not that guy, and I think at the very least he might need to try move to 7, see how he goes there. Just get his hands on the ball a little bit less, and have to worry about kicking a little bit less.
Yeah, those mistakes really did cost the Panthers here tonight. But the good thing for the Panthers is there's plenty of time left in the season. It's only the first game, and there's a lot to like about them. I do agree that halves combo could be shifted around a bit more. Maybe Mataus playing that 6 role, but who knows? Besides that, it was a very good performance from Penrith. They should be proud of themselves. But the Gold Coast Titans, just too much class on the night, making the case early on that they are going to be, once again, one of the powerhouses for this season. Thank you for joining us here for the TBC Live SRL Premiership on SRL TV. 30-18 winners, Gold Coast Titans over the Penrith Panthers. Stay tuned, because up next we've got the final game of the round from the nation's capital in Canberra. It'll be the Raiders taking on the Sharks for the final clash of this round 1 in season 8 of the SRL. My name's Sonny Tyre, joined in the box with Riley Murray, and thank you for tuning in tonight, and we'll see you on the next game on SRL TV.